Hey there, tennis fans. I'm James Waterson, and I've got your Tennis Now tennis news. Now, we are in the 6th day of the French Open, and we've had some interesting things happen, so let's get right to it. We will start with the ladies today because we saw a lot of upsets as French Open finalist Samantha Stosur and world number 1 Caroline Wozniacki fell, and it wasn't even to Julia Gerges. Defending champ Francesca Schiavone did advance to the 4th round after her opponent Peng Shuai retired in the 2nd set. Now, top seed Wozniacki sensationally crashed out of the French Open 6-1, 6-3 at the hands of 28-year-old Daniela Hantuchova. Wozniacki talked about the clay and her opponent, saying, "It's definitely not the surface that I like the most, but I was still hoping that it was going to be better than this. But then again, Daniela is a good opponent. She played very well today, and if she keeps playing like this, she's tough to beat." Now, the other day's upset, Samantha Stosur, was ousted by world number 51 Gisela Dulko 6-4, 1-6, 6-3. Dulko had nothing to lose, and she knew it, and she remained calm and collected. Once she had broken for a 4-2 lead, Dulko held a love service game with an ace for 5-2 before serving out the match without the loss of a point 2 games later. Now on to some rumors. Is Federer switching rackets? Even though Federer won fast today, it seems that he may be thinking about a new racket to switch it up from that tiny 90 square inch head size. Now, he's played with the same Wilson racket model for nearly a decade, but he even admits that it might be time for a change to a larger head size. He told Zurich's Tags and Zeiger, "I'd like to test some bigger racket head models. The problem is that I lack the time for extensive testing." Andrea Petkovic retired the Petko Dance in Miami, or did she? Now, Petkovic made her winning jig quite famous, but didn't want it to define her game, so she gave it up. Ever since then, she's been crashing out early in the pre-French Open clay court tournaments. So, she reintroduced the dance in Strasbourg, and he ended up winning the 2nd title of her career. The Petko dance has changed and evolved into more of a moonwalk, and there is no guarantee we will see it on the grass, though. After reaching the 3rd round at Roland Garros, Petko said, "After I stopped, I lost 2 times in the 2nd round, and I played the most horrible tennis of my life. So I figured I think I have to change something. In Strasbourg, because I think it fits for clay, I did the moonwalk, and I brought it in and I won the tournament. I'm here in the 3rd round, so I think it's going well. I have to keep it up." On the men's side, Roger Federer cruised past Janko Tipsarevic in straight sets, and he even won the 1st set in 19 minutes. Now, it's an impressive start to Federer's French Open campaign, but with all the attention on Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal, he's kind of flown under the radar. Federer's next opponent is his fellow Swiss, Stanislas Wawrinka. Wawrinka came back from a 2-set disadvantage to defeat Jo-Wilfried Tsonga in a match that lasted for more than 4 hours. I'm sure Federer will like his chances because he's won 8 of 9 matches against Wawrinka. Now, you may have noticed we didn't lead with Novak Djokovic. That's because his high-profile matchup against Juan Martin del Potro didn't finish because Wawrinka's match got them off to a late start. They did manage to play 2 sets though, which they split. Del Potro seemed a half-step behind Djokovic in the 1st set, but he adjusted to the Serb's level of play and took the 2nd set, 6-3. Now, their match should be going on the court mid-afternoon tomorrow, so watch out for that one. Well, Tsonga may be out, but the good news for French fans is that both Richard Gasquet and Gael Monfils won their matches. Gasquet conquered a tough opponent in Tomás Bellucci, the 23rd seeded player from Brazil who is known for taking a set from Novak Djokovic, and he beat him in 4 sets. Now, Monfils cruised past Steve Darcis, the 135th ranked man from Belgium, who fought his way through the qualifying rounds and then through Michael Yodra and Philip Petchner. David Ferrer also advanced after he dominated Sergei Stakhovsky 6-1, 6-1, 6-3. Once again, Ferrer barely lost a point on serve, and he hit many more winners than unforced errors. With the form he's in, you have to think he'll be a huge player in the later rounds. Now it's comment time. We'd like to hear from you. Because the Djokovic-Del Potro match was delayed, who do you think will take the victory tomorrow? Djokovic seemed to be on the ropes, but perhaps the break will help him. We'd like to hear from you below. Also, I'd like to remind you all about our Facebook contest. If you like our page on Facebook, Tennis Now, and you change your profile picture to the Tennis Now logo and tag us in it, you could win $300. Now, the winner will be chosen randomly on June 9th, so go out there and try to win yourself some money. And that's all we've got for you today, so if you'd like to hear more tennis news or get the most up-to-date analysis, then check us out at www.tennisnow.com. Have a good weekend, everybody.